We have breaking news in the NHL. The Calgary Flames have traded Chris Tanev. He's off to Dallas. We'll discuss the package heading back to the Flames and what this means for both clubs coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have some breaking news from the NHL. We have another big domino to fall here in the NHL trade market about a week now ahead of the NHL Trade Deadline. Arguably the top defenseman or the top defensive style defenseman at least on the market, which has been, Chris Tanev and Noah Hanifin, the two guys in the Calgary Flames. A lot of speculation that their lack of trade that hadn't happened yet was kind of holding up the trade market. They're two of the top available players on the back end that a lot of teams were interested in, and once they start to move, we'll probably see activity pick up because other teams will be looking at other options here. But Tanev has been finally moved. He did have a modified no trade, but it's believed that he didn't have to waive in this case, but he's now a member of the Dallas Stars. The Dallas Stars had been rumored to be interested in Tanev. They've also been rumored to be interested in a couple Flyers defensemen with Sealer and Sean Walker as well. So obviously Tanev will be the right shot defenseman that'll be able to play top 4 minutes, give him solid penalty kill, shot blocking, and just to be a real kind of warrior type guy going into the playoffs. So that's certainly bad news for their rivals in the Central Division like the Jets and the Avalanche for sure. Tanev will be an excellent fit with that Dallas Stars team. Going back to the Calgary Flames, we have a second-round pick, a conditional third-round pick. The prospect involved in the trade is defenseman Artem Gushnikov. Now, he was obviously a Russian-born defenseman, played his junior hockey in Canada here in the OHL for the Hamilton Bulldogs, and has also been playing this past year for the entire season in the American Hockey League with the Texas Stars. He's currently 20 years old. He was a second-round pick in the 2021 NHL draft. So clearly the Flames would have had opportunity to see him, easy enough given that he's been playing in the American Hockey League. So to me, this is a pretty sweet deal for Dallas. I think they've done well. I know the reports on Tanev was that the Flames were kind of holding out, hoping that somebody was going to pony up and offer a first-round pick. That did not happen. The prospect involved here is a second-round pick from a couple of years ago. They gave up a second-rounder on top of that and a conditional third. I'm still trying to verify what exactly that condition is. Obviously, usually means the pick can be upgraded or downgraded depending on whatever condition happening or not happening. We'll have to get those details, so check the pinned comment to verify that. But this is a steal for Dallas, to be honest. I mean, anybody who thought that Logan Stankoven was going to be moved, you're crazy. There's no way Dallas was moving him. But some question marks maybe around Maverick Bourque. I wouldn't think they'd want to move him. But they keep Bourque. They keep Liam Bichsel. Kyrou, another one. Christian Kyrou is another interesting prospect. They don't have a ton of great prospects. They have probably about 3 to 4 prospects, which about 3 of them are considered to be really, really good. And will slowly likely make their way into the Stars lineup. At least that's the hope. And it's not a super deep pool, but their higher end prospects are good. So the fact that they get to keep them and give up a second and a third, this is phenomenal. I mean, the Dallas Stars have the belief that they can be a cup contender. I think they can be too. They have great goaltending. They have a deep forward group. We knew they wanted to add on a D-core, and here we are. He's a perfect fit for them. This is a phenomenal piece of business by Jim Nill and the Dallas Stars. I'm not sure Craig Conroy got as much as a lot of people thought, and it's going to set the market, and it's certainly going to dictate what other trades might be. I do wonder if other teams will kind of push maybe for David Savard out of Montreal now. I know the Habs have been public about saying that they weren't actively trying to trade him and that they don't really necessarily want to, that they're open to keeping him. But there's not a lot of defensemen that fit that same kind of mold that Tanev does. And the fact that Tanev's now off the board, I wonder if the offers and trade chatter around Savard will pick up. And even though the Habs aren't actively trying to move him, if he'll end up getting moved because of an offer coming through that Ken Hughes and the Habs want to accept. So let me know your thoughts on this trade and how it'll affect the rest of the market here moving forward down in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, of course, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll keep you up to date with all the news around the NHL Trade Deadline and, of course, all the rumors leading up to it. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.